Good morning. This is Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brett Apperson. Good morning.
Nice having you folks along on this Monday. Lots of things to talk about and cover today on the show. First of all, our thoughts go to all you folks who, I know a lot of you here in this area have properties and or friends who live around Johnson Lake. And a tornado went through there on Friday night. Tore things up pretty good, and I don't believe there was any injuries or anything. That's a good news, but a lot of damage to cabins and boats and docks and lots of tree damage there. I think they said in the story that we had on this morning that they figured that tornado was down for about 5 miles, went right across the lake and really messed things up. And then pivots turned over and will need to be repaired. And I know you traveled a little bit on the weekend, saw some pivots rolled over as well.
Yeah, between Hazard and Litchfield.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Man.
So, yeah, laying on their side.
Not good timing there.
No.
Hopefully they can get those back up and straightened out and running, and there's plenty of good service folks out there ready to go to work for their customers, I know, but that's got to be a little disappointing. But, boy, just kind of a wild weekend weather-wise. Now here at Custer County, we had some of this clip the edges. I know you came out Friday night for about 30 minutes, sometime in the 11 o'clock hour.
Yeah, about 11:30 to midnight. Yeah, just kind of clipped us. Of course, like you said, the brunt of that activity just stayed down in Dawson County, it seemed like. But, yeah, it came up and clipped a portion of Custer County to go into a warning for a little while.
Yeah, so we picked up 5600ths on Saturday morning, or measured 56, and we had an inch 97. Before that, we picked up a couple of hundredths, little showers yesterday and last night. So we're in much better shape precipitation-wise, and those amounts really vary. You talk to folks, some of them got a little less south, some of them got more just away south of Broken Bow. Talked to a gentleman Saturday morning who was up in the Gates area. I don't believe he was maybe from here, maybe visiting for a graduation or something and staying out near Gates. And so we didn't have cell signal, and the wind was blowing, and it was raining like cats and dogs. And he thought they had a bunch of rain in that area as well. And I did hear some reports of some heavier amounts that way. So everybody got some. It wasn't all the same, but it was nice that we got the rain. And here in Custer County, we actually lucked out. We had thunderstorm warning yesterday, in the 3 o'clock, little before 3 o'clock.
Yeah, about 2:30 till 4.
They reissued it because it went further east through Brewster in that area. I think that was released at 4 o'clock. And then there was a special weather statement.
Oh, yes.
Later on yesterday was talking about coming through Myrna and Broken Bow and winds and pea-sized hail. And I don't think that happened. I didn't hear in Broken Bow anyway. Mm-hmm. But I wish they would take those special weather statements and put them where in a cupboard somewhere. Because
well, they're hard to decipher as a person who's not a meteorologist, such as you and myself.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so it's severe, but it's not warning severe.
But it's kind of severe.
Yeah.
and it could, rain on you, and you could get some 40-mile-per-hour winds,
Yeah,
and
it could be destructive, but
Yeah.
it's not severe.
but it's not a warning. And I made the mistake yesterday. We were all kind of watching the weather yesterday, and I was up to Mom's place, and I looked at my phone, and I go, "Oh, gotta go, Mom."
Yeah.
Shot out here, and Grant came in shortly afterwards, and I sit down and I read it, and I realized it's a special weather statement.
That's not a warning yet.
But on
Yeah.
the app I was using, it's under the warning category.
Uh-huh.
So you push warning, and there it was. So I
Yes.
started reading it. So we'll try to leave the special weather statements out of storm coverage. Now, there's nothing wrong with reading it and saying,
Oh, absolutely.
there could be some heavy weather on your way, but right now it's not at a thunderstorm warning level.
Right.
But sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
So anyway, and it looks like, folks, that you could be hearing our voices off and on throughout this week with the weather forecast the way it is, and that means chances of thunderstorms and that sort of thing. Good news is it means more rain, hopefully, but not the hard stuff. We don't need the hard stuff, and we don't need the high winds, but just shows you how fast it can happen. And then I think the Dawson County area got it again on Saturday night. So they got nailed twice down there. So the pattern right now is to the south, but that could change and could be anybody's turn here in Custer County. A lot of times those storms will run along the north edge like it did yesterday. So we all know how it works here in good old Nebraska and Custer County and adjoining counties, and we'll do our best to cover it for you.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, sure is. Happy birthday to Ivy Eggleston. Ivy is 16 today. Oh, my. That just is wonderful, Ivy.
Yes, happy birthday. When
Although-
I took the phone call, I sounded like a dummy. I said, "So she going to drive you around today?" And it's like, "No, she'll be driving herself." I'm like, "Of course, yes, duh."
And anybody knows when you turn 16, you don't want to take your parents along.
Exactly right. Like, I don't want to drive anybody around. I've been chauffeuring you for a year or two now.
2 years these
yeah,
days.
I was going to say,
Well,
I'm not sure what the what are the restrictions now when it comes to permits? You have any idea? When I was growing up, it was like a learner's permit at 15, and then you got your license at 16.
Yeah, you can actually start now, I think, at 14.
Can you?
I know my grandson was able to start. I don't know if that has to do with where you live or not. I'd hate to
Yeah,
make
I
any
was going to say,
statements on
yeah,
that.
I know. Even when I was growing up, there was the school permit and things like that. I just don't know how all that works anymore.
Yeah.
But I do know at 16 you get your driver's
You do.
license.
You do.
We do know that. So happy birthday, Ivy.
Yeah, and watched Ivy grow up. She's a wonderful young lady, so she's going to have fun. Be safe, Ivy, please. All right. School lunch menus. Today is the 8th, just to help you out there, Ben, if you don't
Thanks,
know what
Dave.
day it is.
Yes, appreciate that. And we're in the month of May, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Biscuits and, that's looks like breakfast, but maybe not. They don't have anything else listed here. So at Thedford, it's biscuits and sausage gravy.
Litchfield today, spaghetti on the menu at Litchfield.
Anselmo Myrna today, a traditional sloppy Joe, ham, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwiches, crispy chicken shaker with roasted flatbread, green beans, fruit, and veggie bar. They're having a flavor station and several different choices of milk.
Ansley today, hot dogs on the menu at Ansley.
Cook's Choice at Arnold today.
All right. Broken Bow Middle and High School today, chicken fajita with roasted peppers and onions, pancake sausage bites, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, crispy chicken shaker with roasted flatbread, and the grill station combo today, a hot dog basket. That's the menu at Broken Bow.
Chicken sandwiches, fruit, vegetables, and milk at Callaway.
Cozad today. Some of the choices include nuggets with garlic biscuits and a ham and cheddar melt. Some of your choices at Cozad today.
Excuse me. Oh, boy. Fight it off. Could be a cough. I don't want to cough on you folks out there. Today, On Monday at Gothenburg, they're going to have French dips, pepperoni or cheese pizza, Swede chef salad, Sweetable deli sandwiches.
All right. Today at Loop City Public Schools, barbecue rib sandwich or shredded pork sandwich with French fries. That's your menu at Loop City today. The Sargent menu on this Monday will be chicken fajitas with lettuce, cheese, salsa, corn, fruit cup, milk, and salad bar. That's at Sargent today. Those are your school lunch menus. Now the menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow. Again, if you want to join them for lunch today, please call them by 9 a.m. to let them know you're coming. And here's the menu at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Sloppy Joe's, mac and cheese, spinach, and pineapple. The menu at the Prairie Pioneer Center. Call them at 872-6121.
Today is World Red Cross Day, very important day. The day it was founded back in 1828. And this organization has created and served 189 countries and territories, but the Red Cross is now considered one of the world's most recognized symbols. Of course, with the Red Cross, and you see that, you know it does good things. It's also Motorhead Day. If you're one of those folks out there who like, power, thrust, torque, all those things that you get when you're a motorhead.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do you and Shelley have a motorcycle now? Because
No.
boy, I thought it was you and Shelley, but they fired up this really big sounding motorcycle yesterday afternoon. I thought maybe it was you and Shelley
Yeah, no, it's not. That is our dream, though.
to have a motorcycle.
Motorcycle with a sidecar.
Well,
I'd be in the sidecar.
way to go, Shelley. I don't know. It was a very powerful
Really?
sounding motorcycle. I thought maybe it was you and
it
Shelley.
didn't come from our place.
Okay. That's also a very important day, Victory in Europe Day, VE Day, 78th anniversary that we defeated Nazi Germany, as celebrated by the Allies in World War II. It's also the United Nations time of remembrance for those who gave their lives during World War II. Very important. Birthdays besides Ivy's, hers is probably, top of our list, but there are some other celebrities that are celebrating birthdays today. The drummer for the classic rock band Van Halen, Alex Van Halen, is 70 today, still drumming. Philip Bailey, the singer and songwriter for Earth, Wind, and Fire, also had a giant hit with Phil Collins in '84 called Easy Lover. And Bill Cowher, you might know Bill.
Oh, the former NFL coach, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now he's a announcer,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on CBS as an analyst, NFL, right?
Yes.
And Chris France is 72, rock drummer for the Talking Heads, also was a founder of the Tom Tom Club.
Oh.
I don't know anything about the Tom Tom
don't
Club. but
either.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
Might be a band, or it could be like a Treehouse Club. We're not sure.
Who knows?
Yeah. All right, you ready to play the game?
Yes. Here we go. New batch of questions for you this week. May is Mystery Month. Did you know that?
Well, that sounds fun.
So we're going to test your knowledge of these authors of mystery books. Here's your question for today. What queen of crime created the characters Marple? And I always struggle with this. Famous detective Poirot? Poirot? Is that right?
I don't know.
Poirot, your wife Joan
Oh,
is just
she's
listening
just
now,
jumping
going
out of her shoes right now.
And my wife's doing the same thing because she reads these. She loves
Oh.
Poirot, but I
Poirot.
have never learned how to pronounce it. Anyway, Marple, Poirot, Hastings, and other notable crime-solving characters. Who created these characters? Your choices are Janet Evanovich, J.D. Robb, Agatha Christie, or Willa Cather. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Shop for Mom at the Aeroseed Greenhouse and Garden Center. Choose from beautiful blooming baskets and planters, fun decorative flags and doormats, an array of metal flowers and intriguing solar spinners and stakes, and hand-tuned wind chimes. Aeroseed gift certificates are also available so Mom can get exactly what she wants. Stop by the Aeroseed on North 10th Avenue in Broken Bow for all of your Mother's Day gift-giving needs.
With spring activities just getting underway, you may be experiencing some aches and pains. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111. We offer state-of-the-art equipment and techniques to help you recover from back injury, muscle strain, or surgery. Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 or check us out at any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Gothenburg, Kearney, or Callaway. Let Team Physical Therapy get you back into shape for spring. 872-5111.
You know, I've been practicing my poetry again lately.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the shower and different places.
Oh, okay.
And this one I'm going to try.
All right.
Well, I lost the first line there. Give me a minute.
I thought it was just a dramatic pause, but the reason for the silence was Dave just forgot the first line.
There is a reason.
Yes. It's a good start. Okay, there's a reason.
I had it. The lovely Sue is
oh.
who I wanted to talk to.
Oh, hey, nice. That rhymed.
Hi, lovely
Kinda.
Sue. Can we talk to you?
Yes, you may.
Okay. I had a little, a little art block there for a moment, but it came to me. How are you?
Well, we've got almost 2 inches of rain over the last few days, so it's been well received.
Yes, and folks out there listening, this is Sue up on Highway 2 up north of Anselmo where those terrible fires occurred. I'm glad you called because, not knowing very much about pasture and especially Sandhills pasture, which is so fragile, with that 2 inches, and I know it really got hot on your property, will you see some green coming through, or are you already?
Yeah, we're already seeing green coming through, especially down in the lower parts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the hills, some of that wind after the fire, boy, it really moved the sand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the hills are going to take more moisture and more time, but it's a really good start.
Well, it looks better then, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, good. Well, maybe we can top off your day here. Now, also, Sue, thanks to you, I don't feel blue. But anyway, I have an extra prize for you, and I don't know if this will interest you or not, but you may have been listening and heard that my beautiful wife has been doing some real deep cleaning and purging at the house. And the other day she ran into 2 great big bags of Blues Fest T-shirts and caps.
Oh, wow.
So if you want a cap or a T-shirt, if you win, just say you would like one or the other, and we'll save one for you.
Okay.
All right. Here's Brent.
Okay, Sue, what queen of crime created the characters Marple, Poirot, Hastings, and other notable crime-solving characters? Was it Janet Evanovich, J.D. Robb, Agatha Christie, or Willa Cather?
Agatha Christie.
Of course, it's Agatha Christie.
and it's Janet Ivanovich.
It's what, Ivanovich? Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
Ivanovich.
Well, again, Joan is screaming at me right now. So, thank you, Sue. Ivanovich, okay. As you can tell,
Yes.
I've not read any of her work.
No, I think I've read all 4 of them.
Have you? All right.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
read a lot.
All right. Well, Sue, we've got your name on a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut today. So just come on out and see us when you can.
Will do.
All right, and let us know when you get here if you want a hat or a cap.
Okay,
Or
I
a
will do
T-shirt.
that too.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You
Bye-bye.
bet. Bye-bye. 7:49 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Well, always.
Yeah.
You're my buddy.
Well, you were when Sue was on the phone playing the game. You made the comment that your wife has been cleaning things out and doing some spring cleaning, and you've been coming across some treasures.
Yeah,
you talked about that last week.
Yeah.
And one of the treasures that you mentioned last week that you came across was your big boxing trophy that you were really bragging about. You're talking about how big it was and everything. And did you bring it? Because you said you were going to bring it out.
I did bring it out. Now I had a few.
You did?
I had a few social media requests. Also, people wanted to see it, and I said,
Yes.
I'll bring it out. Now I've got it stuffed in behind this rack here because it's so big. I don't really have room. We're gonna have to move some stuff to bring it out. And
Wow, it's that big?
Oh yeah, and it's a big trophy.
A big trophy
Yeah.
to honor you for not winning.
Yeah, it was a.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see this.
Loop City Smoker, 1970.
Okay.
I'll bring it out, but I got to make some room here first, so
Yeah.
we'll do it later.
Okay.
All
right. Well, I can't wait to see it, really. Honestly.
It's awesome.
I can
man.
tell you're proud of it.
Oh, I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a, I don't know, memory and trophy and just a special moment in my
Yeah.
life when I got knocked out there at
That's
the end of
good.
the first round.
So was that did we ever really discuss the true meaning as to why you got the trophy? I mean, I brought up the idea, was it a participation trophy or was it honoring you for the quickest knockout of the night?
No, because Marv Burnett, my good buddy at the time, there was about 3 matches in a row, myself and Marvin, and there was another boxer, and the coaches really couldn't keep up to prepare the other boxers because they weren't ready because we went bing, 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 3 knockouts in a row.
I see.
Or stoppages maybe, I don't know. But
Yeah.
But we all probably all received a trophy. I thought mine was a little bit bigger than some of the other guys.
Sure. Okay.
Because it was my first match.
Oh.
And it was a smoker in Loop City, and
Yeah.
I think maybe they just said, well, this is his first one. We'll make him feel a little better about it. So they kind of gave me a bigger one. But I'll show it to you later.
All right, I can't wait to see it.
Well, it's something. It's
It
kinda
sure sounds like it.
It shines. It's still shiny after this many years since
Yeah,
1970,
yeah.
and it's pretty heavy. Got to be.
Oh,
don't drop
okay,
it.
well.
Put a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
It's that big.
Yikes.
It's huge.
Wow.
Speaking
of you.
Oh yeah. Speaking of huge savings at the grocery cart this week.
Indeed. Let's tell you about some of them. Here is your weekly ad. This will run today, May 8th through May the 14th at the grocery cart in Broken Bow. Some of the specials that they list this week in the meat department: 85% lean ground beef, $4.48 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice Center Cut 8-pound average boneless pork loins, $2.38 a pound. Sirloin tip steak on sale, $5.48 a pound this week. And Hormel Natural Choice boneless country style pork ribs on sale for $2.88 a pound. Daly's smoked sliced bacon. Now this is the big package, 40-ounce package, family pack, $13.98 this week. Oscar Mayer Fun Pack Lunchables on sale for $2.98. Some of the dairy deals include Crystal Farms chunk cheese, 2 for $5. Minute Maid orange juice, $2.98. Best Choice cheese singles, the 12-ounce package, 3 of them for $7. Kraft Philadelphia cream cheese on sale, 2 varieties, and $2.40 for the pack there. Some of the other things that are showing on the ad this week for the grocery cart in the frozen foods section: Lego My Eggo, 2 boxes for $6, Eggo waffles or pancakes. Best Choice garlic bread, 2 boxes for $5, and Tombstone pizza on sale this week for $4.48. Nabisco family size cookies or crackers, that would include Oreos, I believe, $4.98 this week. Frito-Lay Ruffles on sale, 2 for $7. Doritos, Frito-Lay Doritos on sale, $3.98 for the package. Pace salsa or picante sauce on sale, $2.98 for the jar there. All right, now, I remember having, I think Jeremy was in on the breakfast show when we had this debate. This was a while back. But a debate between mayonnaise, real mayonnaise, and Miracle Whip. Which do you prefer on your sandwich? And we found out the area is like divided. And I mean, it's like you're either a mayo person or you're a Miracle Whip person. Well, they're both on sale. So here you go. Real mayonnaise, Kraft mayo, $4.98. Kraft Miracle Whip on sale, $5.48 for the jar. So they got you covered.
Isn't it mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise? Mayonnaise? I say mayonnaise.
Say mayonnaise. That's mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's mayonnaise.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
Or for short, mayo.
Mayo. That works.
Okay.
Tom.
Yeah. Yes.
Mayo.
Tom Mayo, good morning to you. Here's some of the specials in the produce section. Apples are on sale. These are Brayburn, Washington apples, $1.48 a pound. Red ripe strawberries, the package on sale for $2.98. Red ripe tomatoes on the vine, $1.28 a pound. Vidalia onions, 98 cents a pound. The Dole chopped salad sunflower ranch, 9.5-ounce bag, 2 of them for $6. Bolt House fresh carrots, $1.58 each for the 2-pound bag. And Eat Smart Vegetables medley, 2 12-ounce bags for $4. Some of the other specials, Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, the 20 to 24-ounce bottle on sale for $4.98. Pillsbury cake or brownie mix, 2 for $3. If you want to heat up the charcoal grill, they do carry charcoal, Kingsford charcoal. The bags are on sale for $11.98. Betty Crocker Suddenly Salads, $2.28 a box. Heinz barbecue sauce on sale for $2.78. The Cheez-It crackers on sale for $2.78 a box. Those are some of the specials you'll find this week at the Grocery Cart in Brokenville.
Thank you, Brent. Don't forget about the digital specials. I was just looking at those online here. Just Google in Grocery Cart, and there's a menu there, and you can check out the available coupons on the digital side. If you used all the coupons available on the digital side right now, you'd save a total of $665. There's a huge amount of them that you can save money on. So go online and check those out. The Grocery Cart open 7 days a week, East Highway 2, Brokenville.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A vigil last night near Dallas for the 8 people killed in a mass shooting at an outlet mall. Allen, Texas Mayor Ken Falk.
We offer our sincere sympathy to the victims and their families. We are praying for you, and we share in your grief.
Gunman was shot and killed by police. The driver who plowed into a crowd of people in Brownsville, Texas, is in police custody at a local hospital. 8 were killed there. CBS's Nicole Skanga.
The victims were lined up along the road outside the Osnum homeless shelter when the SUV struck them around 8:30 a.m. Witnesses say the driver then tried to flee but was detained by others at the scene.
The Transportation Department wants to force airlines to make it up to you when they goof. CBS's Cammie McCormick reports.
President Biden will announce these new rules today. They will compensate passengers for significant flight delays or cancellations when the airlines are responsible.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a tough weekend for our neighbors to the south. A tornado developed within a line of thunderstorms northwest of Johnson Lake in far southern Dawson County just before 11 p.m. on Friday, May 5th. The tornado appeared to begin a couple miles northwest of the toppled 3 irrigation pivots before hitting the Lakeview area on the northwest side of the lake. At least 2 large storage sheds were totally destroyed in that area. There were several instances of damage in the area, such as trees, smaller buildings, windows, and some roof damage, including some 2x4 studs driven into the roof of one home. The tornado traversed east across the lake and did significant damage to several homes on the east side of the lake right along the Gosper County line. Along the shoreline, at least 3 homes in a row had all or part of a covered porch blown apart, and one home had a large section of its roof torn off. Another flat roof cabin had the entire roof torn off. A few power poles were snapped. Tree damage was common in the area. The tornado moved east and upset an irrigation pivot and peeled back some metal roofing from a large building just on the east side of the lake. The tornado likely dissipated east of County Road 428. The maximum wind speed was estimated to be at 95 miles per hour based upon the residential roof damage and the storage building being destroyed. The path was just under 5 miles long, and the width was estimated to be about 80 yards. They also endured weather on Saturday night in Dawson County as well. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, we had a pair of Game 4s in the second round with the 76ers beating the Celtics 116-115 in overtime. James Harden, 42 points for Philadelphia, including the game-winning three-pointer with 19 seconds in the overtime. Joel Embiid, the MVP, added 34 points and 13 rebounds. Philadelphia evens that series at 2 games apiece. Suns knock off the Nuggets 129-124. For Phoenix, Devin Booker had 36 points and 12 assists, while Kevin Durant had 36 points and 11 rebounds in the win. Denver star Nikola Jokic had 53 points and 11 assists in the loss. He also got a technical foul for bumping a fan courtside that turned out to be the Suns' owner. That series is tied at 2-2. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, 3 Game 3s in the second round. The Panthers beat the Maple Leafs 3-2 in overtime on a Sam Reinhart goal in sudden death. Florida takes a commanding 3-0 series lead. Devils beat the Hurricanes 8-4. Carolina still leads the series 2-1, but a big win for New Jersey. Kraken over the Stars 7-2. Seattle takes a 2-1 lead in the series.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly cloudy skies overnight with a chance for scattered storms. Lows level off around 50. Winds out of the northeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance for scattered storms tomorrow. Highs around 79. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Chance for scattered thunderstorms tomorrow night. Lows level off around 48. Mainly cloudy skies expected. Temperatures well above average Monday and Tuesday with highs in the upper 70s. Storms both days. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:06, 52 degrees outside under a mostly, in fact, almost all sunny sky right now. Winds are nice and calm. Barometric pressure continues to rise slowly today. It's at 30.01. Humidity at 92%. High yesterday, 76. Overnight low of 44. Sunset today at 8:42. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:27. As we mentioned earlier, 200s precipitation measured overnight or from yesterday afternoon through the night, putting us at 2 inches and 55 hundredths for the month, so over 2.5 inches here at the studios. 52 and mostly sunny here at Broken Bow. I will stop here for a moment. We want to congratulate all the seniors who graduated this past weekend with their graduation ceremonies and receptions, and we hope that you had a great time. And there's more to come this weekend.
Yeah.
And I about do it. But I noticed on the school lunch calendars, there's when you start seeing Cook's Choice, you know that things are getting closer to the end for some schools one week and maybe the other the next week. But congratulations to our seniors. Today we'll continue to celebrate and salute the Broken Bow seniors. Tomorrow we'll be saluting Callaway and Arnold. And I think Arnold is on... Well, let me see here. Don't want to get it wrong. Here we go. Callaway will be on KCNI. Arnold will be on KBBN tomorrow, and then we'll switch it around on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it'll be Arcadia and Sandhills and Loop City. So Arcadia, Sandhills will be on KCNI, Loop City on KBBN, and the other way around on Friday, and then that's it.
Okay.
So congratulations, and good luck to all you seniors out there and you parents. Good job. Take a big sigh and cry.
Yeah.
It's kind of how that goes, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. As a parent, you get a little emotional when you realize, oh, my goodness, my kids have grown up.
They have grown up,
So.
no doubt about it. And it's fun to watch them go out into the world and find new challenges and start working on it.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about it. Here's the Eagles.
Branches work together to get me what I need when I need it. Every branch working together. And with the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. Now through June, purchase online with Beacon Pro Plus, web or app, and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
Great, it's yours. See you then.
Nathan's Tiki-themed bar is swimming in end-of-year party bookings.
Where can I find that many servers? They want headlamps? And I'm gonna need to find a band.
He needs caterers to navigate the rising tide.
No, Mario, not your cousin's cover band.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Gary's Superfoods invites you through their doors to save. Right now, bone-in pork rib chops are just $2.39 a pound. USDA choice boneless beef chuck roasts are $5.99 a pound. Pints of fresh blueberries are 2 for $4. Start your morning with General Mills cereals, lots of choices, 2 for $6. Have a snack with Nabisco family-size cookies, including Chips Ahoy or Oreos, $4.49 each. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
Hi, I'm Tina with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and I would love to discuss your home, auto, farm, or commercial coverage. I have several great carriers to choose from, so stop on in or call for an appointment, and we'll work together on a free, no-obligation quote. I'm at 914 South D Street in Broken Bow, or give me a call at 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance under the Big Red Awning.
It's that time of year, time to get plants in the ground. The Secret Garden is open every day in May. Weekdays 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays 1 to 4. Shop a variety of annual plants, succulents, cactus, home decor, antiques, Watkins, and more. Ephesians 4 verse 32 says, "Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
8:14. I'm thinking about when I might want to pull this big old trophy out. I think I'll wait for Runza to come in and pull it out.
Okay.
Kind of,
All right.
have some other people in here to get their reaction on. What is it?
Well, I don't know if I should say this or not.
Well, go ahead.
I'll be honest. I don't believe you even have a trophy.
Whoa! When you see this trophy, your jaw's going to drop.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
You just wait. We'll just wait till.
See, I feel bad. I'll be honest. I've been thinking about. It's been on my mind. Since you brought up, I want a trophy. I'm like, who gets a trophy for getting knocked out in the first 30 seconds of a boxing match?
No, it wasn't more than 30 seconds because he knocked me down 3 times.
Oh.
So I had to.
Okay, so the knockdown came in the first 30 seconds, but the knockout didn't come till later.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was in the first round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember most of the second half of the first round. I don't remember, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm anxious to see the trophy. I really am.
Good.
If you actually got one.
Oh, it's something to see, I'm telling you.
Okay.
We'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
What's better than free? Nothing. Free is the best, and Bruning Bank has the perfect account for students and young adults getting started. With Bruning Bank's free checking account, you get all the perks with no pressure. No monthly service fees, no minimum balance, and you have access to online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking, and all services are mobile banking offers. Are you ready to get started with better banking? Visit us in person, online at bruningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
8:17. Our next guest was quite an athlete when he was in high school. I suppose you know that.
I do know that. I believe I called his name quite a few times. That's how old I am.
There's a vast difference between that person and what I am now.
Oh,
You're bigger and better now.
That's one way to look at it.
You're just wiser.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of experience right there being built.
Well, Brent's here from Lines Appliance. Brent, if you don't mind, at the end of our conversation, I'd like to show you my boxing trophy that I got back in 1970 at the Loop City Smoker.
I would definitely like to see this. Yes.
All right. Get ready, man. It's huge, and it's really shiny.
It's actually why he waited for you, because he's going to need your help to bring it out here, apparently, because it's so big.
I can't. I have to make room on the counter here when I bring it out. So
that's going to be fantastic. That's a heck of a topic, boxing. So I have two boys, right? They're
yes,
12 and 10 now.
Oh wow!
And last year, I can't remember which who got. Somebody got the older one boxing gloves. So what do you think for the last year? The other one's been waiting for boxing gloves, and sure enough, one of the aunts, I think it was, got him a set.
Uh-huh.
So they've had boxing gloves for the last 2 weeks.
Oh boy!
And we've had to establish some rules.
Well, I bet you have.
There's nothing below the belt.
Yes, and we get somebody in the corner, you just can't continue to beat on them, right?
Yeah, the boys are handling it well. I
Good.
think it's been entertaining. Maybe not so much for their mom, but for me, it's been entertaining.
Yeah, I can see that.
You guys remember the soccer boppers? Do they still have those? Remember the things that you would blow up and put on your hands?
Oh, yes,
and,
I remember those.
And box with each other. And you always had that one moment where one of them would go kind of flat, and you'd come with a right hook, and somebody would get laid
one.
out.
Yeah. That was a Christmas Eve that's famous in our family. We had those, like blown up, right?
Yeah.
Had air in them.
Mm-hmm.
And we were kind of working each other over, and my wife got to put the pair on, and she started boxing me. And I think all the years of frustration, all the things that she wanted to do to me over the years came out on Christmas Eve. And the kids still talk about that. She really went for it. And then the one popped, like you say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what fun.
That's
the
fantastic.
memories.
A lot of love right there.
Oh, a lot of love. It all came out at once. So maybe we should talk business here if you want to.
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys have been busy. I see the trucks around with appliances on them, and the guys are going back and forth, and it's a good time of year, isn't it?
It is. This is a great time of year if you're looking for a great deal on some appliances. May is Maytag month, so we run a lot of promotions through this. There's a good rebate going on with a lot of the Maytag appliances. So come in if you want, check them out. We have some great stuff. And of course, if you don't like the Maytag stuff, we do have Whirlpool or KitchenAid. Really good deal on wash machines. Your laundry. A lot of selection on freezers. This is probably as deep as I've been on freezers. We had a lot of things show up here over the last probably 30 days. So we're really good on those categories.
All right, that sounds great. Yeah, we're going to be cooking outside a little more, and we can talk about that in a moment. But it's a good time then, maybe to get that stove replaced and upgraded while you're out there grilling a little bit and make that transition. I know you guys make it really fast, though. When you buy something there, it's pretty quick, and you guys got it in and installed.
Correct. Yep. That's where we kind of really can help out a lot. If you're not really set up to wheel these things in and out, a lot of people are and don't maybe have the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We're glad to help out, and I've got some very experienced delivery guys that they do great work. Really, every time they go somewhere, people are always very, very happy with how considerate they are of everything. They're not going to scratch or bump into anything. They do as much as they possibly can to make sure you're very, very well taken care of.
And Brent mentioned it last time, I think, when you were here. Brent Apperson mentioned that it's also quite nice to have you guys take away the old appliance and take care of that for us too, because we might not have something to haul it in. We may not have the juice anymore to get it out of the house, whatever the case may be. So that's all taken care of, right?
Yep. Yeah, unless you have a real good friend or family member that's a former boxer, you just don't know where to go with that stuff.
Right. If you don't have any athletes in your family,
you have to get it moved.
Yeah. So you're really well stocked on appliances, deep freeze, I know that we've bought a couple of window air conditioners from you over the past few years.
Yeah.
Might be time to get ready to pop those in. Maybe after a while. I don't know if you folks out there have noticed that, but if you've had one running for a number of years, there's a lot of difference in how cool a new one gets compared to the one you had in the window all that time. So it might be time to take a look at it.
Yep. We have a lot of different sizes of air conditioners, these window ones. We do try to carry a couple like the little portable ones too. Granted, all these things need to be able to vent outside, right? But they do a really good job. We also have started carrying some of these. It's a sun heat, dry mist, like a portable fan type thing. I don't know if you've seen these things like on a patio somewhere. If you ever go eat out, sometimes they have those misting fans.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
we have like a roll around portable version. They're really kind of neat. They're through sun heat, and we carry those now. But they make such like a really fine mist. You don't ever feel like the moisture, right? So but it does do a great job of cooling down, and they're really kind of neat. I think sun heat kind of evidently has me suckered in on it pretty well. But they have like portable speakers built into them, right? So you can play song or whatever music through these things.
Bluetooth capability?
Yep, Bluetooth. You just put your phone, you can connect your phone right to it. It's really
you're
kind of neat.
kidding.
That's really cool.
That is neat.
So you get the cool little mist and the music.
Yeah. Really nice for your patio.
I was
going to
say
like
every
that.
patio needs this.
Yeah. And you don't have to wire up speakers or anything.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also did. This probably isn't going to be a real hot moving item, but I thought it'd be really kind of nice this time of year, especially if it's as dry as it is. They have like those big swamp coolers you see in like garages or like shop areas. We have a few of these things in stock too. So if somebody's interested in your shop or your barn, you want one of these in there, they're fantastic. They move a lot of air and they can really make it cool down in a hurry.
Yeah.
So.
Nothing worse than having sweat running down your nose when you're working on a piece of equipment. So
Yep. Kind of remove maybe the frustration that can settle
it
in
could
sometimes.
sure help. Yeah. A lot less hammers thrown that way. Yeah, that's great. I usually back off and let Brent handle this because he gets so excited about the big screen TVs and his Cubs and everything. So, Brent, would you like to ask a few questions about the electronic side?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to. Before we get there, though,
Yeah.
I have another question. Can you just talk about the efficiency of these appliances and even the air conditioner, because they have become so much more efficient over the years, haven't they?
Great example, right? That's a good deal. Like a chest freezer, I know everybody used to worry about how much those would pull from year to year. Now, I mean, one of these things now is going to cost like less than $50 a year to operate. They're incredibly efficient, and we do have, options when it comes to these things, right? So you have chest or upright based on how much space you might have available if you're in a tight quarters. And then we also have some models that have some additional features where they can be a freezer or a refrigerator. So it gives you that flexibility if it's only full part of the year, right? If you buy some extra beef for some family or something like that and then gets distributed out, well, now it's empty. Now you can use it as a refrigerator, especially for this time of year, right? You're getting ready to have a garden, getting ready to start it,
Yeah.
So as you build that up, you can utilize it as such.
Wow, that's great. Okay, televisions. What is the sharpest picture that is it the 4K ultra high def or is there something even beyond that now?
Yeah, they do have 8K. Believe
Are
it or
you
not.
serious?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much is shot in, like from when they are taking the camera, right, and taking that picture with 8K. But there is some out there, and it's insane. Like we went to the trade show here. What was it here? About a month and a half ago, and it looks like the darn thing you can just reach out there and just grab right off the screen. It's pretty wild. But yeah, that's really really nice. I'd say 4K is your really nice stuff anymore too. If you're wanting for nice availability and what crosses over a lot. We do have a lot of Samsung TVs. That's pretty much what we go with. If you're wanting for a really nice picture, like I think an OLED is amazing. Like it is very, very, very sharp contrast. You'll notice it right away. There's like no light bleeding, I guess I call it, like where it looks like if you have from white to black, it looks like there's like a little bit of a gray area maybe. The OLEDs remove all that, because it's like an individual little pixel. It's really kind of neat. And there's, like thousands of these little things in like 1 square inch. But, we do have some TCLs. I did pick up. They're at a really good price. So like, for example, like an 85-inch or a 75-inch, right? Like a great big one, might be well over $1,000. You're looking at just under $1,000 now.
Really?
Yep, for like a 75 or 85.
And that's a great deal.
For an 85-inch for under $1,000 is insane to me. They're really nice. Like TCL is supposed to be the NFL partner, right, for TV. So they're nice, very very nice and very affordable.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What are the variation of sizes that you carry, Brent?
So that can be misleading, right? Because you always want to make it sound better.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when they talk about TV sizes, they always talk about diagonal, right? It's not the width or the height, but they always say when it's an 85, that's from the bottom corner to the top right corner, right, left to right, or vice versa. But we do carry, the smallest ones we carry are 24, and then 32, 43s, 50, 55, 65, 75s, and 85s. So
wow.
A really large selection to pick from, probably better than what most people realize. And we do have other options too, like for wall mounting systems. If you're wanting to hang this up on a wall, get it up off of a stand, it does free up some room. Then you don't have to worry about somebody knocking it over, whether it be the kids or the pets or whatever. So it's good stuff.
And on the mounting of the TVs, that's something you guys are willing to help people out with, right?
Yeah. Yep. We take care of the mounting, taking care of that whole little process, and sometimes that can be a struggle too, right? You get the thing out and you're looking at it like, how does this go together, right? We've done this a lot, and we're happy to do that for you as well. We make it look probably easier than what it should be, but hence all the practice that we get.
Yeah.
Sound bars as well for different applications.
Yeah, we do carry a sound bar. There's a Samsung one. It's got a little sound bar along the front, and then it has a like a subwoofer you can put back off to the side, and it's Bluetooth wireless ready, so you can connect it right to your TV if it has a Bluetooth functions, or you can use your phone and you can stream music back through it. They're really really functional. Yeah.
Makes a lot of difference. I think that's one thing with the new TVs that are so thin anymore. The sound is good, but that makes it even better.
Yeah, it's incredible. We do carry usually like a bigger one too, if you're interested in that.
Okay.
And I order those in from time to time. They don't move incredibly fast, but
sure.
If you want a nice surround sound system, they can. And a lot of these things are wireless anymore, right? As long as you have an area to power them. Or you can get some with battery operated, but you can do a lot. Yeah,
and you don't have to run wires under the floor, around the carpet, and all that stuff we used to do. Try to hide them, and that saves a lot of time. Plus, if you want to move them somewhere else, you can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're really fun.
All right, TVs galore, and of course the one that I'm interested in is the one that you can watch outside while you're barbecuing with your grills. So you can probably offer a little deal. I got a grill for you. I got a TV that you can watch ball games out in the sun, right?
Yep, there you go. Those Furrion TVs, they come in a whole case, right? So they're basically weatherproofed, and they do emit a lot more brightness, so you can see it outside. They're pretty fun.
Yeah. Talk about your grills.
Yeah. Great selection on grills. Everything from about any different power you can think of, right? If you're wanting pellets, charcoal, or gas. We do carry the griddles. Like I know, like Scott Reynolds, I know they got that. The fire relief deal here coming up, right? He came in and we helped him out and made him a deal on one of those, so they got something there to raffle off as well.
Nice.
So, if you want to check one of these things out, there's all sorts of different sizes, even from like a little 2-burner tabletop one, right? That's only 22 inches wide, all the way up to these big 5-burner ones that are going to roll around on wheels, and you can cook a lot.
Then when you want to, does he use one of those electric bikes?
I think he could, probably.
I think he could. I'd like to see him going across town on one.
I want to see him go out and make a vet call with one of them.
Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
But you do have those, right?
We do. We do have some electric bikes still. We have like 2 or 3 usually in stock. So if you want to check them out, they're. I'll be honest. I've been riding mine. I take one back and forth from home to the store quite often if I know I don't have any other things to worry about. So it's been very, very handy, convenient. Saves on my gas bill.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
All right. 5.5 days a week you're open for folks, right?
Yeah. Or by appointment. If there's something a certain time that works for you, I'm really very flexible. We live here in town, so it's not like we have a long ways to go. You know, I can be at the store in less than 5 minutes most days. So, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. Saturdays open 9 to noon. So.
Okay. All right. Website? Do you have website available for folks?
Yep. LionsAppliances.com.
Okay. It's a good place to look at some of the things we've talked about, plus phone number and all of that.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. Folks, going right into the spring and summer, if you need a grill, there's your place. You need a TV, there's your place. Time to maybe get upgraded on your washer and dryer.
We can help.
Microwave.
Yeah.
Ranges.
We can help.
It's all right there. Great to have the store here. I mean, people drive a long ways from other places to come here.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. There's a gal from Long Pine, which is like 100 miles away. She came in last week. She needed a bunch of stuff, so we helped her out, and we'll head up there. Here, I think it's next week when she's ready to do it all. But yeah,
that's a ways.
It blows my mind sometimes,
Yeah.
but I think people really understand the service that we can provide for them, and that's what they want.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Lions Appliance right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see this trophy.
Just a minute, guys. I got to clear this off.
Okay. All right. Make a space for it, Dave.
Maybe I can.
Boy.
I think I can squeeze it over here so you guys can see it.
Okay.
I got it stuffed back here.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
You need help lifting
well, it's
it
pretty heavy.
or anything?
It's shiny. You might guys want to put your sunglasses on.
Well, I'm glad we got Brent here. He's used to moving big stuff.
Yeah.
So you got your trolley out in the truck.
That's what I say. Usually I think it's the equipment that does the work for me.
Okay. Well, we might need it. I'll see. Hold on. Got to reach back here and get it.
Man, I feel like we should have some instrumental music or something to build the drama.
There it is. What do you think, guys?
Wait a minute. Let me get my. I need to go to my office to get my binoculars so I can see it. Dave, that fits in the palm of your hand.
What? No. Feel the weight of that baby. It's heavy, man. There you go. I'll just let you kind of ponder on it.
Here, if people are watching on Facebook Live,
Here, just
we gotta, move it over here to the middle of the table so they can see. Easy, don't strain yourself. Boy, that trophy is just huge. Oh my goodness! Can everybody see it on Facebook? No.
Yeah, you can see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah, you can
There
see it
you
right
go.
there.
All right, there you go, folks. There's the trophy. Brent, do you have any comments? I mean, not quite as big.
I've never
as,
seen one that size before.
No, that would be.
Is that?
Wow. Does it say anything on it? Oh, here we go. It just says Loop City Smoker, 1970. Yeah.
Does that still take place?
I don't think so. I don't know for sure.
It's a good question. I remember going to it as a kid. I had it in the old high school gym, and Dad and I would go over and watch the Loop City Smoker. It was a big deal. It was a lot of fun. But I don't know if it
they don't
still
have many
goes on or
boxing
not.
matches around here much, do they?
No,
I don't know. Are there many active Golden Gloves
I don't think
programs anymore around the area?
They had the junior Golden Gloves for a long time that had a lot of kids participating. That kind of faded away, and I don't know if they do or not. But I know that the bathrooms in the old high school, I do remember, or the locker rooms, I should say, where you kind of staged for the fights. They were kind of dark and dingy.
It's like a Rocky movie getting ready to come alive here again. Isn't it?
That's what we needed. Oh, man, I wish I would have been more prepared. We could have had the Rocky music playing when Dave brought out this humongous trophy that fits in the palm of your hand.
We start tomorrow's show. You have to warm up with that one in the morning.
Okay,
Maybe bring
guys.
him a robe.
I feel like maybe you're not as impressed as you should be.
Well, I must admit it was kind of a letdown from the build-up that you created, but it is a trophy. We can say that. I guess you'd call it that, right,
Yeah,
Brent? It would be a trophy.
It's a symbol.
Well, Brent, we're out of time. We got to go, man. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
LP Smart Siding, featuring premium diamond coat technology, will protect your home for years to come. To protect from the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley. 8:41, with all the boxing talk and everything, I'd like to maybe change the pace up just a little bit with the big trophy there and everything. I'd like to do a little... Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Palmer is here from Runza.
Thank you very, very much. Wow. I don't know if I can live up to the hype. Is there a trophy if I get through this?
Well, we could come up with something, yeah.
Hopefully it's bigger than that. I don't want to lose it in my pocket on the way to work.
I think Brian had the perfect description of Dave's trophy. Said it'd make a good paperweight.
It would. I mean, that's real marble.
Yes.
I mean, that is a 1 inch by 1 inch block of marble.
Yeah.
With I'm guessing is a mitten on it, or that
that's
is
a
a
glove.
block. I think probably what happened is that they didn't get the count right on the participation trophies, and then we went and got a snowball throwing mitten and stuck it on the smallest piece of marble they could find. Like, we forgot Dave was coming today.
Rats.
Let's get something put together.
I guess you know that's real gold.
It is very golden color.
Yeah.
Yes. No, actually, my fun's over. Congratulations. I don't know a lot of people that have boxing trophies, so
that's true. I don't have one.
Yep.
And I didn't buy that one. I did go in the ring for it.
The ones you buy, you just get plastic because you're kind of tight. But that's actually marble, so I know you earned it.
Oh,
hey, I've got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Dave and I kind of had. It really wasn't a debate, but you're in the food industry, and everything. Do you say mayonnaise or mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Okay, thank you.
Did that answer your question? Because
Yep.
I was kind of in between, I thought.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
spell it
you said
as mayonnaise,
mayonnaise.
but I probably just pronounce it wrong because it is spelt mayonnaise.
That's true.
So,
but I pronounce it mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy,
it's a deal right there.
Yeah. He doesn't know his cheese either.
No, what I like cheese. So
yeah. Good.
Okay.
Dude, I'm hooked.
The new one?
I haven't had the new one yet, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I'm hooked on the Spicy Jack.
Yeah.
My gracious.
Yeah.
What a phenomenal creation. Can I just say that? The Spicy Jack burger, I don't know why I haven't tried, because you do a Spicy Jack Runza too,
We
right?
do, yep.
And why
Yep.
I haven't tried that yet, I don't know. But the Spicy Jack burger, it is just the only thing I get now.
It's one of my go-tos.
Oh,
it's one of my go-tos for sure. Yeah, as it's built on them. I mean, not without any substitutions or additions. It's just straight up a good burger all by itself. Yeah.
How many? Well, talk about your new burger if you can, because I think you kind of teased us with it the last
I did.
time. Now
I did.
it's out.
It's the spicy barbecue bacon burger. So we're going to take one of our Rotella buns, our quarter pound patties, and we're going to put the jalapenos on it and the bacon, just like we would a Spicy Jack burger. But then we've also got the crispy fried onions, very similar to what you'd find like a green bean casserole, and barbecue sauce on the bun. It's kind of a spicy, tangy, all together. It fits. It fits
Sounds
real well.
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah. It does it. It's quite a few ingredients on a burger, so making it's a napkin burger.
That's okay.
Yeah, you got to have
napkin burger.
Probably more than one. Yeah.
You might spill a little bit. Yeah. We had a lot of stuff put on that bun and patty. So and a slice of pepper jack cheese as well. Sorry, I didn't mention that. So yeah, you've got the burger, the crispy onions, the jalapenos, bacon, and pepper jack cheese.
Now you
barbecue
said
sauce on the
right
bun.
now you're excited about that. What would you, in your own personal taste, would you go with fries or onion rings with that, or?
I would go with onion rings every meal I'd eat, but onion rings don't always love me back.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Our onion rings with our French onion dip.
That's good.
If I know that I'm going to be done with work after lunch and I'm going home to mow my yard and I'm going to be by myself, onion rings.
Yeah.
I'll leave that at that.
I got you.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yep.
They're delicious.
Well, I've bragged about that. I tell you, the greatest creation in the world is the frings, because you get both.
Yeah, absolutely.
Onion rings and fries.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming up with that. Instead of making me choose between the two, I can just get them both now.
I can't take credit, but I work for Runza, so
Yeah.
that's as close as I get to getting.
Well,
the
it
credit
was
on that, but
ingenious.
yeah, absolutely. I see that there's some other restaurants trying to duplicate that now. Even good for them. It's a great combination.
Yeah.
It'll be tough to match our onion ring quality. I mean, they're separated, sliced, and battered right there in the store every day. So it's gonna that's a tough gig. I mean, it takes one person almost 2 hours a day when it comes to all the prep that goes into separating and batter, dipping, and running the onion rings through.
Well, you mentioned that the new burger is a little labor intensive, and then you just gave an example of that particular choice of food. And then they got to come out and make fresh Runzas every day.
Yeah.
Fresh bread every day for the the number of runs that are consumed every day. You guys have a lot of prep time, don't you?
Our prep kind of blows people away when it, let's say we have a new employee that's worked in food production before or food service before, and people have never been in the industry. They think we open at 10:30, so we better be there by 10 and get the lights kicked on and go.
Yeah.
And by 10 o'clock, we've had somebody there for a couple, 2.5, 3 hours already. We get there at between 7 and 7:30 in the morning, depending on soup season. We're always there at 7. This time of year, more times than not, it's 7:30, and you start getting dough. You make dough, and you got to let it rise before you can actually roll it out, and then make cutouts and put the footballs on them, and then wrap them into runzas. It's a process for sure. All of our filling that every runza starts out as an original runza, and then we make modifications to them to make your specialty runzas. But the filling, so that'd be the cabbage, hamburger, seasoning, and onion mix that's inside of every runza. That's produced at our store. That's something
right
we've
there.
got a big 2 foot by 4 foot, I think is about the size of it, brazier, like a steam pot, if you will, that we brown the hamburger, steam the cabbage, bring it all together. It's large production, and by the time we're done with that, one filling will make enough for about close to 300 runzas.
Wow.
So then we have to mix it. We have to then take it off the brazier. We have to cool it, get it in the coolers, let it cool down. Have to have that done in a certain amount of time for food safety standards. Then it makes another trip out the next day. It all gets made into what we call footballs, which are hand-packed 3.7 to 3.8 ounce footballs. That's our terminology. They're kind of an oval.
Yeah.
And then they'll end up going onto small 4-ounce portions of dough that we cut out from. Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, and that's
you didn't hear the word microwave in any of that.
No, you didn't. And pre-made bread, and every runza that you guys make is just a little. I mean, I know this is not a big deal, but they're not factory made, so everyone's a little different.
They are.
Yeah,
they absolutely are. They are. It's something we strive hard to have great quality at. Mm-hmm. But each one is different.
Yeah, I mean, you can't if you hand make everything. The beauty of that is that you've got it down to where they're good quality, same size, but just a little bit.
Yeah, wrapping that dough around almost 4-ounce meatball is not a simple task to master. We've got some great experience making runzas in our store, but we're always teaching newbies how to do it as well, because the more the merrier, the faster the work goes. And so we try to teach them and monitor the right way, but until you get a knack for it, you might have a little bit too much dough on the bottom, or a little bit too much dough on the end. And guess what? We don't know that until we cut one open.
Yeah. So you make the basic runza, and then you're ready to do all the different choices from that base.
Everything starts as an original runza. Then they go into the oven. It's about a 35 to 45 minute baking time, and that'll vary day to day. How much stuff do you have in your oven? How many pans of runzas? We have to keep a close eye on that. Every runza seems to come out a little bit different color, because there is no magic exact number. Mm-hmm. We try to gauge them and make them all as similar as possible. They come out then and they rest for 5 minutes, and then they get wrapped and put into our warmer. And then when you come by and order your Spicy Jack runza, we take an original runza out. We cut it down the side and add the ingredients, then put it back onto a purple wrapper, which your Spicy Jack runza would be in, and out the window it goes.
Wow. And we're just talking about, I guess the main thing, runzas, but then you got the hamburgers that you were talking about, double cheeseburgers, and all the different choices that you have, and fries and onion rings. The ice creams at Runza are second to none. The chocolate's always really, really good.
It's a
And-
good soft-served cone for
Yeah,
sure,
and
or
your,
dish.
Your shakes. The only thing about the shakes is you might want to be a little patient because they're nice and thick, and you sometimes have to wait for them just to melt a little bit before you start pulling through a straw.
Half of our shakes go out with a spoon.
Yeah, and that's a
They
good
know.
thing.
Yep.
That's a good
Yep,
thing.
You can do it either way.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some of them go out with French fries.
Yeah,
I bet.
they dip
yeah,
them.
yep.
Right?
That's their transportation mode from cup to mouth, are the French fries.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then what's left is ready to go for the spoon or for the straw. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
At the
new one for
bottom.
you to try. Yeah.
Lots of choices. And then you got the ice cream sandwiches going
Yeah,
on.
it came back. Cinnamon rolls went away, and we brought the ice cream sandwich back. So they've been going over really well, really well. I mean, how can you beat good ice cream and a chocolate chip, 2 chocolate chip cookies?
You can't. Plus, you have the option of, do you like it frozen hard? Do you like it medium soft? Do you like it melted a little bit? You have all the control once you buy it.
That's right. Yep,
Yeah.
you make that decision.
Ryan, what's the situation for your employment? Do you still have some job openings there, or how you sitting?
Yeah, we're very close to. I'm still looking for a couple.
Okay.
Still looking for a couple. I'd really like to see somebody with some customer service experience apply. I could really use another strong person up front to take care of our customers. So that'd be probably my biggest need right now. I think more importantly, the need of employees. I do want to thank a couple of my employees, and maybe more so congratulate 5 of the seniors that we have working for us, if I could.
Sure.
We have 3 Broken Bow seniors with Bailey Motley, Emily Tucker, and Macy Doggett. All great, and all these seniors are great. Most all my kids are just wonderful. I'd use a few more of them sometimes for sure. But those are my 3 Broken Bow graduates. And then from over in Arcadia, we got Jacob Cheek. And then over in Callaway, Grant Ruprecht.
All right.
And
Familiar names, yeah.
Yeah. Just congratulations to all 5 of our graduating seniors from Runza. We want nothing more for them to go spread their wings and go to college next fall, but not real bad.
Yeah. Again, mixed emotions, yeah.
But if they want to come back and work in the summer or something,
and we do, we
Yeah.
have some come back in summer. I've always got some college students say, "Hey, I'm home over Christmas. I could use a little paycheck," and we always get them back there and keep them busy when they're home. So just want to make sure that those 5 get some special recognition. They've been a great piece at Runza. Bailey's been there. Bailey's been there before I've been there, so she started working there at least as a sophomore in high school, maybe sooner. And there is nobody in the world that can run the drive-through like that young lady.
Yeah.
So she'll be dearly missed.
And you've got some good ones there, so that's a high
Great
bar.
ones. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Boy, anything that we didn't ask you about that you wanted to talk to the folks out there about?
No, summer's coming upon us. This rain made it feel like spring.
Yeah.
A little bit. Smelt like spring. There's things going on with this rain that makes everybody a little happier, myself included. Summer will be here. We'll be a lot busier in the summer. It's just the nature of the beast. And just want to tell all of our customers out there how much we appreciate them. We talk about labor. I could use a couple more. I think a year ago I was in here asking you guys if you wanted to fill out an application.
Yeah, it has improved since then, hasn't it?
It has,
Yeah.
and there's been growing pains through that, and the growing pains that a customer sees are, well, I had to wait for my meal for 7 minutes, and we don't like that. Believe me, we don't like that. But we want to thank you as customers for your patience through our growing pains, and it's been a difficult time, but you guys have stuck with us, and we'll keep putting out a good product as long as you guys keep coming and seeing us. So thank you to everybody out there.
All right. Well, it's pretty clear to see that people love Runza, both in the dining area and driving around the drive-through. A lot of times there's a line clear out in the parking lot next door, and and it gets real busy over the lunch hour there, and that's a good thing.
It is, absolutely.
Evenings as well. So, thanks a lot. Summer plans? You're going to take in some rodeos, or you're going to do some dancing, or
Probably a little bit all the above. I'm going to go to Colorado this coming weekend and watch some baseball.
Oh, good.
In the JUCO playoff scenario, so go check that out. I did think about maybe taking some boxing lessons. I mean, are you a certified instructor? Or does it say that on the bottom of the trophy?
I could be, Brian.
It doesn't say that here.
I don't think that trophy would.
I mean, there's no room to put anything on the bottom
would
of it.
Qualify you as a certified instructor.
Well, just be careful. No, I'm not going to take these insults personally, but if just be careful, Brian, when you leave, because don't like it's pretty big. Don't hook your elbow on it or something, and dislocate any joints.
I won't. It's based right over the leg of this table for support. I won't even move it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Always enjoy having you in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out or two with these words.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens. Musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning, Captain.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Shop for the perfect gift for Mother's Day at Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Gift ideas that will show Mom how much she means to you are marked at 20% off. Don't forget, they offer complimentary gift wrapping too. Don't forget to pair up a gift with a great card from their large selection. Open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8:30 to 12:30. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
With more ways than ever to connect to news and entertainment, did you know that 90% of new car buyers want the tried and true AM/FM radio option? That's because your local radio stations are reliable, trustworthy, and bring you a local connection that can't be replicated. Not to mention, we are free, no subscription or cell data required. More than 80 million Americans each month depend on AM for their news, weather, and entertainment. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Lawmakers are weighing in on bipartisan gun control legislation after the latest mass shooting, this one at an outlet mall in Allen, Texas. Republican Senator Bill Cassidy tells CBS.
It's a big bill. The administration has been slow to implement portions of it. Let's get it out, let's push it, and let's see what effect that has.
Police in Brownsville, Texas, looking for a motive after an SUV plowed into a crowd outside a migrant shelter, killing 8 people. CBS's Nicole Scanga.
Authorities say those victims include asylum seekers from Latin America. The border community is in shock. It's also been dealing with a major increase in the number of migrants crossing into the city.
Closing arguments set to begin in writer E. Jean Carroll's civil case accusing former President Trump of rape. CBS's Matt Piper.
Trump missed a Sunday deadline to testify in his own defense. It was not much of a surprise, though, as he has not shown up once during the 2-week Manhattan trial.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
In the NBA playoffs, a pair of Game 4s on Sunday. Suns even the series with the Nuggets at 2-2. Phoenix got 36 points apiece from Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in a 129-124 win. Nikola Jokic scored 53 points, added 11 assists. He was also hit with a technical foul for bumping into a fan courtside, which turned out to be Suns owner Matt Ishbia. In Philly, James Harden hit another game-winning 3, this time in overtime, part of a 42-point effort for Harden as the Sixers edged the Celtics 116-115 and leveled the series at 2-2. Elsewhere in the NBA, The Athletic reports the Pistons are holding final interviews this week for their head coach opening. The candidates are former UConn coach Kevin Ollie, Pelicans assistant Jaron Collins, and Bucks assistant Charles Lee. In college football, reports say Kansas State coach Chris Kleiman has agreed with the school on an 8-year contract extension.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly cloudy skies overnight with a chance for scattered storms. Lows level off around 50. Winds out of the northeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance for scattered storms tomorrow, highs around 79. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Chance for scattered thunderstorms tomorrow night, lows level off around 48. Mainly cloudy skies expected. Temperatures well above average Monday and Tuesday, with highs in the upper 70s. Storms both days. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
As a roofer, I don't have time to fail. Homeowners rely on me, so I rely on Beacon. Beacon's unique network of branches work together to get me what I need when I need it. Every branch working together. And with the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. Now through June, purchase online with Beacon Pro Plus, web or app, and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
Great, it's yours. See you then.
Nathan's Tiki-themed bar is swimming in end-of-year party bookings.
Where can I find that many servers? They want headlamps? And I'm gonna need to find a band.
He needs caterers to navigate the rising tide.
No, Mario, not your cousin's cover band.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
4 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock, 58 degrees outside. Folks, you would not believe the conversations we have here on The Breakfast Show before we go on the air. How you doing, Mo?
Doing great.
Ideal Realty, LLC, Broken Bow, Nebraska. How are you? Everything good?
Oh, everything's great.
Talked about the rain before we went on the air. That's a good news story, isn't it?
Yeah, makes everybody feel good. Yep.
Yep, we're rolling now. Spring is really full steam ahead.
Yes.
What's that mean for the real estate business?
Well, it actually has picked up. You know, I had all that snow. We were just kind of sitting and holding our breath, and the interest rates but it's broke loose now. The thing of it is, though, if we list it, it gets sold pretty quick. Listed a house in Sargent, and it was the new build in 2014 that the Central Nebraska Economic Development had put up there. And within 72 hours, they accepted an offer over list price.
Wow.
I wanted to ask you about that because over the past few days, this happened to run into a guy who pours foundations and construction, two different guys in the home business. And he says, it hasn't slowed anything down at all. Even that rise in interest rates, people still are building. They're looking for homes.
Yes.
And you're talking about a inventory that you'd like to have bigger, but the demand is there.
I would. It's kind of strange to me because I'm used to, my goal when I opened my business was to have 12 listings at all times. That's a good goal. Well, you kind of have to rethink that. It's not how many listings you have, it's how many houses can you get sold for the customer.
Sure.
So now it's kind of like, how many can I turn over in a month? It's, rethinking. You don't want to have listings sitting there. The buyers want you to have listings sitting there because it is slim pickings if you're a buyer. Sellers are loving it because, like I said, they just don't stay on my list for very long. We have things sold in a couple months.
I think we all thought it would be a little different than what it is, but human beings are never predictable, and financing and the money that's out there, you never really know till it gets to the point where, is this going to change things? And really, the demand is still there. It's just
the demand
amazing.
is still there in all of Custer County. It's not just Broken Bow. It's everywhere. I'm listing a house in Taylor. We're kind of waiting for them to get a few things buttoned up in the house, but I've been up there. I don't think it's going to last very long. It's a really cute house. Going back to the one in Sargent, my thought as I was driving out here, what are we going to visit about? That the fact that they did list it because, when I spoke with the seller, it's so that they don't have to do any of the work. They want to know where to list it. So that's what you hire an agent for. I want to get the most amount of money, least amount of time is always the goal. I don't know what I'm going to list it for. They don't have to work with the buyers. You know, you hope you get multiple buyers. And when you list with Ideal Realty, you should get multiple buyers because, yes, you have one agent that works for you. I am their agent. I work for them. I'm the person they're always going to talk to. But the goal is to have multiple people showing your house. So when you list with us, we're part of the Realtors Association. Every single agent in Nebraska can bring a buyer to your house. So another thing, you know, when you're doing for sale by owner, it's you, and only you, and it's when you can show your house. We've got anybody and everybody, any realtor can show your house. So you should have multiple showings. And then as an owner, you don't have to make sure that buyer's pre-approved. That's that agent's job. We're making sure they're pre-approved. We're talking to any inspectors that need to be done. We're making sure it gets appraised in a timely manner, that appraisal gets back. You know, as a for sale by owner, you don't call up that appraiser and say, "Are you done yet?" I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. So we keep things moving along. We order the title, make sure it gets done. The other point I've seen from some for sale by owners is they do everything verbal. And they wait to put anything in writing. And, you know, we do the in writing right away.
Yeah, get started with some documents.
Mm-hmm. Get those documents going because verbal, you don't have a leg to stand on. It's just, and it's not the good old days.
No, it's not. We wished it was.
I mean, there are some people that are like that. I've just worked with a few actually that they talked to someone before they talked to me, and I went ahead and listed it and did the paperwork, and he stood by his word as to what he told that other person. And I was like, well, shoot, I have 3 more people I would show your house to. And that's the other problem with, you know, talking to people ahead of talking to the agent. I had 3 more people I could have shown that house to, and I think I probably could have got him list price. Mm-hmm. Well, as a matter of fact, I know I could have got him list price because somebody told me they would have offered list. So talk to your agent. Talk to the agents, you know.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
And you do appreciate that they had a handshake or an agreement. And
correct.
I guess the one I always bring up, and I think maybe last time you was here I did, but let's say you have a house for sale and maybe it's time to move to a smaller house or whatever, and you have family that's interested, and maybe you have more than one family member's interested. I want no part of trying to decide which family member is going to buy that property, right?
Right. And sometimes if you live here and it's people that live here, you know, that pulls on your heartstrings. Maybe you know one more than the other, but they're offering less money, and it just, yeah, let that third party take care of it. I like to think we're worth our money. I really do. I think we do a good job. We stay on top of everything, Kirsten, Marion, and I. And I just can't say enough that we cooperate with all different agents. We're on 50 different websites. We do social media. There's no way they can't find out about your house if they're on their computer. And my website is friendly with all different devices. That's the other problem people run into is they're trying to look at properties on their cell phone, and all they can see is, you know, part of the bathroom or, you know, the kitchen sink. Yeah. And because it doesn't load properly.
Not formatted. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you mentioned a couple of properties. Is there some others you want to talk about?
Yeah. So I listed a lot on Hillcrest up there that the economic development had bought that third lot, and it wasn't going to work with the house plan that
I remember that.
You know, all that red tape with the government and putting houses up. It had to be a certain house plan, and that lot didn't work with that house plan. So we've listed that lot, and there's a sign up there, and it is on the website. We have the house at 410 Webster Avenue. Nice, big ranch-style house with 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths on the main level, and laundry. And then the basement has a non-conforming huge family room. Nice lot, 2-stall attached garage, really, really nice house. Coming up, I have, and I did say I had the one in Sargent, but it's already gone. Coming up, we have another one in Broken Bow on 547 North H. That should be on the website in probably today. I'm going to go take my pictures and finish it up, and we'll put it online. That one has 3 bedrooms on the upper level, full bath. The main has a laundry, another bathroom, kitchen, dining, living room, 2-stall attached garage, corner lot. Really nice house. That one will be online today. And then we have another one on North 14th that I'm still there. They're finishing some things up. So, and other people visiting with me. So, might have a commercial building coming up. We're working on that. Just like I said, plugging along. If they're on there, they're not on there very long. So give us a call if you're a buyer. If you're seriously looking, you got to have a house. Give Kirsten or I a call here in Broken Bow area. Marion is over in Callaway Arnold area. Give us a call so when something comes up, we can get on it for you.
All right. And for those out there been thinking about considering selling, it does take some time, and I think maybe some people were kind of maybe sitting back on their heels a little bit, waiting to see what the interest rate might do as far as offers goes and so forth. At this point, it really hasn't hindered anything too awfully much, so you might want to start talking about it and thinking about it, right?
Yeah, they're staying steady right now, so it's a good time. And the window is open right now. It's perfect time to list. So, because right now, if you get things going, we'll do a market analysis, tell you what we think you should list it for. And then if you need to have a few things done, you can do that in May. June, then you have nice months, June, July, to get it out there. I used to say, Beth Fletcher and I talked about it. When I got into real estate, I thought, why is July so slow? It's the middle of summer. Why? She goes, I used to take vacations in July. Larry and I did, because people are taking their vacations. They're still into the baseball, maybe getting stuff ready to go back to school. She goes, they're gone, or they're at the lake. And she goes, fall, it'll get going again. Well, last couple of years that hasn't. I mean, it's busy every month. It does not matter what month it is. It's busy.
Yeah, so get started.
Get started. Yeah, you don't want to go into the winter months just in case we have another winter like we did this last winter. I mean, that is the slowest I have been, December, January this last year, for the last 2.5, 3 years.
Well, a couple foot of snow doesn't go away for very long, very quickly, I should say. Yeah.
No, it didn't go away very quickly. Yeah. So, and the last couple years, I was talking to Mike about it. I don't think I've taken a file and put it in expired in 2 years. Not a residential.
Wow.
If you list them, they're going to sell.
They're going to go. All right. Anything else that we haven't asked you about?
No, I think that is it.
Okay. All right. Did you notice the trophy there?
Yeah. What is? Oh, is this the boxing? I got.
It's pretty big. Be careful. If you can slide it over towards you if you want, but it's pretty heavy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. What's that say on it?
Can you see over to see Brent? Oh, she's holding it up.
Oh, Loop City.
Yeah, that's where Brent came from, but it was 1970.
1970.
That was before
Were you
my
even
time.
born?
No, I was born a year later. Nope. I didn't get to see Dave win that trophy. Or if that's what he calls it, is a trophy.
That's a trophy. They should have my weight on there. Which
I was
about,
going to say,
what,
featherweight?
Well, it's not.
129, maybe.
That trophy was barely big enough to get printed on what it does have printed on it, let alone what weight you fought at.
Yeah, where would you put it? Well, they could have put them on each side.
Well, I guess Mo's right. Yeah, I could put it on each side.
It's not usually how they work, though.
Wow.
But okay. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
But it
is
is a
keep
trophy.
It this whole time?
Yes.
Pardon?
Do you have a whole case for all your trophies?
Well, this was actually, my wife found this while she was cleaning out a closet. Brought back great memories.
In the closet?
Yeah.
What a shame.
I know. There wasn't hardly room for anything else in there. Thanks, Mo.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ideal Realty. What's your phone number, real quick?
870-1406.
Website's there, Facebook.
Correct, yeah.
All right, good to go.
Go Ideal.
All right, here we go. We'll take a timeout.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick and proud aunt. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing. But not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. 1 in 6. That little girl sitting alone at the playground, she can't play like the other kids. She doesn't have the energy because she's hungry. School lunch will be her only meal today. It breaks my heart that this is the reality in our country, but it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. This food is then provided to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about using your imagination, learning, and having fun. These children shouldn't have to miss out on simply being a kid because they're hungry. To find out how you can help end childhood hunger in your community, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
flexibility, as well as multiple sites of action that'll be effective beyond just this season. And when you mix Enlist One and Liberty herbicides, you'll get one of the toughest and most effective post-emergent control pairings against water hemp, Palmer amaranth, and much more. Together, Enlist One and Liberty herbicides is a combination that's mutually beneficial for you, your fields, your neighbors, and your operation for seasons to come. When united, resistant weeds fall. Visit Enlist.com to learn more.
9:23. Got a few things we want to take care of here this morning, and I was planning on, and I'll still do this, I thought it might be nice to hear R.P. Smith's presentation this past Sunday that he did from the hospital in Omaha. We told you about that last week, that he is making progress after his horse accident that he had, and he has been on Casey and I for many, many years with his homegrown show, and it aired this past Sunday, and I'm going to save that and remind me, Brent, we'll play that tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
During the show, I'd like to folks maybe that didn't listen in on Sunday might hear his cowboy poetry about his situation. It's pretty inspiring, really. So I thought I might bring that forward. We'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
In the meantime, we have a few things that we want you to know about as far as job openings go and other information. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is looking for highway maintenance workers at Ansley and Broken Bow, and they offer full benefits package here, including matching retirement contribution, ample paid time off, and more. And they reward their employees who work hard with friendly and supportive teamwork, an environment that encourages creativity and innovation. You can apply at statejobs.nebraska.gov. Now, this is the only way you can apply, so look that up, statejobs.nebraska.gov, and fill out that online application. They are an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
We had members of the Broken Bow United Methodist Church in on Friday, I believe, and they were talking about their Vacation Bible School, which is coming up at the end of May into the first part of June. Broken Bow United Methodist Church would like to invite all children who will be entering kindergarten through the 6th grade in the fall of 2023 to attend their Vacation Bible School this year. It is scheduled for May 30th through June 2nd. It'll be 9 a.m. to noon each of those days. The theme throughout the week will be Food Truck Party. The last day will end with a short program giving the chance for the kids to show off everything they've done and learned through the week. Now, to sign up your children, I believe that there's a link that you can find on Community Calendar. If you go to Community Calendar, sandhillsexpress.com, and then go down to where the Broken Bow United Methodist Church is listed for their Vacation Bible School at the end of May into June, you'll be able to just click on that, and then it will bring up a link that you can click on and register your child online. You can also go to the Broken Bow United Methodist Church Facebook page and find the link as well. As they were talking, pre-registration does really help them to kind of get a feel for how many kids are going to show up so that they can kind of have things organized. But if you don't have the chance to pre-register, I know they'll take you as you're able to attend. It's bound to be a great week of Bible stories, songs, games, snacks, and other fun activities. The United Methodist Church in Broken Bow excited to have your child or children join them for Vacation Bible School, scheduled for May 30th through June 2nd, 9 a.m. to noon each day.
The Ansley Public Schools is looking for energetic, responsible, and caring individuals that are interested in working at a couple of different positions. One is working as a custodian, the other a paraprofessional, and they also are looking for some kitchen staff to work within the school system. Wages will be negotiated upon experience. The para job follows the school calendar, and the custodial position is a year-round full-time position, and the kitchen staff positions will be during the school year as well as during the summer lunch program. If you're interested, please call Gordon Goodman at 308-935-1121, 935-1121, or download a copy of the application from their webpage, which is ansleypublicschools.org. And they say, let's work together at the Ansley Schools. They'd love to have you apply. This is also listed on Sandhills Express.
Universal Insurance Agency, Broken Bow office, ready to go to work for you. Have you had your insurance review yet? They can help you make sure that you are properly insured on all of your equipment, can help to make sure that your building values are at the appropriate levels. So give them a call today at 872-6438. You can stop by and see them at their office right off Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Also, they are hiring at the Broken Bow office, looking for a client services representative. Are you looking for a job with perks you thought you could only dream of? Well, Universal Insurance of Broken Bow has those perks: 12 paid holidays, 100% employer-paid, employee-only health insurance, and a 401k with employer match. It's a Monday through Friday position, 8 to 5. And if you're interested, you can apply by going to gtagroup.com. Click on the Careers tab. Universal Insurance Agency, a division of GTA Insurance Group.
Thank you, Brent. Looks like Steve dropped in a note here in our chat box this morning. Wow, Dave, better find a strong shelf to park that trophy.
Boy, man, you're not kidding.
You're right, Steve. I better get maybe some steel studs. Like we were back in 1970. A community member thought up a wonderful service that is much needed all across our country. I think we realize this when we hear the news and hear the different stories about people who become conflicted and stressed out, and the mental burdens are just too much to handle, and we need to provide resources for treatment, for application, to make things better. And there's a website right here in our area that was created by local concerned citizens. It's mhpcc.org, and they have a Spanish version now as well. And it is for you to use, or if you know somebody out there that's a friend, a loved one, a church member, a business associate, a family member that you know is struggling, gently tell them about this website, because the resources are there. It's not a pushy site. It doesn't sell anything. It's just a listing of available services here in our area that can help you or someone you know who is having mental health issues. And mental health is becoming a more and more talked about and a more aware challenge that we have out there. So again, mhpcc.org is the website. There's no cost to it. There's no gimmicks. It's just there for you as a resource to use for that very reason. mhpcc.org.
And one final thing to talk about here this morning. I want to remind you about our good friend Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post. Velma carries only quality garments that will complement the stitching that she provides with her quality custom embroidery service. And they look good, too. So stop by to take a look at her in-stock inventory. Velma offers you the chance to take a feel and look at her wide variety of merchandise before you order and personalize. Maybe you have a special event coming up. Maybe you're still looking for a graduation gift for somebody and want to personalize it. She can do some really neat things for you. Also for weddings and baby showers, can personalize things like blankets and throws. Does towel sets as well. So give Velma a call today to get your creation started at 872-6173. You can find Circle V Stitch and Post just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
Also want to remind you that starting May 18th, you'll have a chance to win tickets to the shows at Nebraska Land Days.
Oh, am I eligible?
No, sorry. Starting Thursday, May 18th, and we'll be doing this every Thursday till the tickets are gone. Cody Johnson, Jason Aldean, Lainey Wilson, and Connor Smith tickets will be given away every Thursday beginning May 18th right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, all brought to you by Rustic and Red in Cozad, Fiesta Brava in Broken Bow, Mr. Rudy's Mercantile and more in Sargent, and the Grocery Cart, all making the tickets available to Nebraska Land Days music shows.
Coming up in June. That's not too far away.
That's coming. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I think we covered it other than
yes,
track and baseball. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure, yeah. We're going to be busy the next couple of days. This is District Track Week, so best of luck to all of our area competitors who will be trying to qualify for the State Track and Field Championships coming up later this month in Omaha. Tomorrow we'll make the travel to Holdridge for you to cover Broken Bow at the B5 District Track and Field Championships, and we'll have reports and updates for you throughout the day on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. We'll start those most likely in the 11 o'clock hour and then keep you updated hourly as the meet progresses. And then on Wednesday, a lot of our area teams are going to be competing at the D8 District Track and Field Championships, which will be in Paxton this year. And so we're going to travel west for that, and we'll have live reports of that meet for you throughout the day on Wednesday, May the 10th. And again, we'll broadcast those on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. And then on Sunday, we're going to have our first American Legion baseball broadcast of the year. The Legion teams are going to open up their season at home against Overton. We're going to do the back half of a doubleheader, which is scheduled to start at around 3:30. So we'll broadcast that for you. Because we're doing Legion baseball, that will basically preempt Husker baseball, which we've been airing the past several Sundays. So we'll still feature baseball for you on Sunday on KBBN, but it'll be the Legion variety as they play their season opener, and we'll have it for you Sunday afternoon on KBBN 95.3 FM.
And Brent has invited me to help with the game and do a little color commentary, and I am very excited about that. I really enjoyed working with you last year. Do you want me to bring my trophy along? We could put it on display there.
I tell you what, here's what we'll do. You bring your trophy, and I will wear the Cubs rally chain that was presented to me by Mr. Jeff Denson and Mike Borders.
Well,
so you come with your trophy.
Okay.
I'll wear the Cubs chain, and man, I mean, it'll be
quite a kickoff.
Boy, won't it though?
Well, and here's the thing: that chain that you have for the Cubs, was given to you is very big and heavy, and this trophy is very heavy too. And you might have to take the chain off after a while, just because the wear and tear on your shoulders.
Yes, yes.
And we might have to, put the trophy down in the car and lay it down in the trunk.
Yeah.
So
or bring an extra 2x4 or something to prop up underneath the table there, up in the press box.
Yeah.
So that we wouldn't want that trophy to just break the table.
No,
it's so big.
And I want to put it on the ledge of the window and have it fall on somebody. I could wipe out the whole bleachers.
Yeah.
Talk to you folks tomorrow.
See ya.